Hello guys, this is our first YouTube video. Welcome to our YouTube channel Investico. Today, in our first video, we will discuss how the American Stock Exchange or the S&P 500, more known more often, did performed over the span from 1929 till 2024, the present time this video is getting recorded in. If you are in that type of category which thinks that no, whether of any political party or president, whichever comes to the office, the market, the stock market has nothing to do with who the president or who the party is. It's okay. So you can listen to and watch this video and see the perspective and how does it impacted, or which US president had the worst performing and the best performing stock exchange time. So first of all, if you think that they have absolutely no control whatsoever, that's not true. As you can see, the Congress sets tax rates, passes spending bills, and writes laws regulating the economy. So the presidents and the parties do have a say and will in shaping the market sentiment. On the other hand, as a person, presidents have a little or no impact on the stock market, but when they are campaigning and showing their performance, they do show a good stock market overall return. Also, the president is also the one who chairs the Federal Reserve, which sets the monetary policy and also releases and sets the interest rates. So it's really important too. And below is you can see a chart from investopedia.com. This chart shows the S&P 500's price change over 4-year presidential terms going back till 1953. So if you can see, and the blue color represent Democratic presidents and the red ones represent Republicans. First one, we have Eisenhower. He did perform really well. He was from Republican. He gave a stock market return of 70.7%. And now, one thing to notice here and to make this on record is that these records on this graph is not on yearly basis, but rather overall their long 4-year tenure. Okay. So then after that, Kennedy gave a 44% return in S&P 500, and we can see that Bill Clinton was the one who was the best performer in out of all these presidents, US presidents, and gave the highest returns in his two tenures consecutively, 79% and 72%. So this also helps him because in his during his era, it was a famous time before the dot-com bubble. So everything, like these days we see everything related to AI, Nvidia, Meta, and you name it. These types of stocks go exponentially up in price. So same with the dot-com bubble, when everything was getting digitalized and becoming this new modern thing. So the stock market was in this phase, but nevertheless, he was the one who gave the best stock market results. Then after that, we have Obama. Obama gave 84%, and the worst performer to notice, if you notice, is Bush. To his defense, he saw a major 9/11 attack too, and after that, the 2008 financial crisis too. After that, this is a report from Darrow Wealth Management, which shows that we need to think what markets do if the current Democratic administration is replaced by a Republican one. So if you think that in these election the Democrats lose and you are invested in the market, you need to think as an investor, even as a trader or a participant in the market, that what will a Republican policy look like? How do the stock market perform when Republicans or Democrats have control of Congress, or when it's mixed, like half Congress is with has a representation of the Democrats and half of the Republicans. Over a longer term, the good news is that the stock markets perform really well in all types of presidential administrations, rather it's from the Republicans or the Democrats. So you need not to be worried if you are a value investor. As you know that in this chart, if you notice that the worst performer is was Bush in the last 100 years. So in his defense, he had this in 2008 great financial crisis, and President Obama, which undersaw this huge 84% profit returns. So he was lucky when stock market valuations were near the bottom in his starting of his in tenure, and the stock market went on to the longest bull market in his history in the US stock market. If you see this line chart, you can clearly see that Bill Clinton, in his 10-year tenure, gave 230% return, while the worst performer was Hoover in from 1929 to 1931, which gave almost minus 80%. If we do a comparison of Hoover and Bush, Bush will look like an innocent child, but still he gave a bad result of minus 26.5%. So you need to consider this too. And Donald Trump, the past president, gave a total return of 50.9% or 51% return, S&P 500 return in his 4 year tenure. So that's amazing considering that he had to face COVID-19 pandemic in his last year of his tenure too. And Joe Biden, the current US president, he has given uh, 37% return till now. Almost his tenure is now bound to end in December of this year. But he has also performed well and given a good stock market return. This was a general information type of video to tell you that which presidents had their impact on the stock market in the last 100 years, and which performed well and which performed the worst from different parties. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. And if you like this video, do like it. And if you have any argument, or if you think elsewise, or something you want me to discuss in the future, please do comment. And please do subscribe once again, as it's my first video.